Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
How long can immigration hold someone after they've served their time? It's a critical question that affects thousands of people. An individual completes their criminal sentence, expects to be released, but instead finds themselves in the custody of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. This transfer can feel like a new, indefinite sentence. The law on this is complex, but there are important limits. The most significant rule comes from a Supreme Court case, Zadvydas versus Davis, which established what's commonly known as the 6-month rule. This rule states that after a person has a final order of removal, ICE has a presumptively reasonable period of 6 months to actually deport them. If they can't remove the person within that 90-day statutory period, which can be extended to 6 months, they generally must release them. However, this is not a hard stop. The entire principle hinges on whether the person's deportation is reasonably foreseeable. If the government can prove to a judge that removal is likely to happen in the near future, they may be able to continue the detention beyond 6 months. For instance, if they are just waiting on a travel document from another country and it's expected to arrive soon, a judge might allow for extended detention. On the other hand, detention can also be prolonged if the individual is not cooperating with their own removal, such as refusing to sign necessary paperwork. Another major factor is the person's country of origin. If that country refuses to accept them back, or if there's no diplomatic relationship, then deportation isn't foreseeable, and the person should be released after the 6-month period. It's also vital to distinguish between detention before a final removal order and after. The 6-month rule applies to post-order detention. For people held while their immigration case is still pending, the rules are different. Many are eligible for a bond hearing where an immigration judge decides if they can be released. But certain criminal convictions trigger mandatory detention, meaning they can be held without a bond hearing for the entire duration of their immigration proceedings. So, while there is no simple answer that fits every situation, the core principle is that indefinite detention is unconstitutional. The 6-month mark is the key checkpoint where the government's power to detain is heavily scrutinized. Understanding these rules is the first step in navigating a very challenging system. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more clear explanations of complex legal topics.